Friends of the show, rejoice. The boys are back. Welcome to another episode of Two Men On, right here on the Talk ABQ Network and right here on Believe.com. That is BLEAV for our new friends. Check out their podcast network. They crush so unbelievably hard. We are live from Howie Sports Page right here on the corner of Tramway and Montgomery in beautiful and historic Albuquerque, New Mexico, like we do every Monday for Monday Night Football at Howie Sports Page. Halftime giveaways, free glizzies. And Luke, I hear that if you are a special VIP member of the Howie's Mug Club, they will give you a frozen mug.
Yes. And everybody is an official member of the Howie's Mug Club.
Luke Marquith joining us like he always does on Monday. Jake Cassio in the house. And Fred's not here. It's a Fredless Monday at Howie's as Fred couldn't make it to the program as he's giving out Tim Keller hoodies in the war zone right now.
Really? So no one's taking them.
So, friends of the show, if you haven't heard, this is the most most delicious, most petty political stunt in the history of Albuquerque. I love it so much. I am here for it every second, every step of the way. And if you're not aware, friend of the show, not mayoral candidate Darren White personally, but the belief is one of his supporters, whether it was with his consent or not, handed out dozens, if not hundreds, of Zia-colored I Love Tim Keller hoodies in the war zone. So
that's awesome.
The whole war zone in between like Central and Louisiana to Central and Eubank is just blanketed with yellow hoodies that say I Love Tim Keller.
Well, I know where I'm going for my drive home. I will be going to investigate live.
So shout out to Steve Palmisano from the Duke's Team Store. He didn't print them.
I was going to say that Steve,
he didn't do it. Behind this? He didn't do it. Shout out to the Duke's Team Store. If you want one, he can make you one.
Okay.
And I'm going to have him make me one, even though he's not the original creator. And I got to have a matching I Love Tim Keller hoodie, regardless of politics, regardless of what side you're on. I believe everyone falls into two camps.
Okay.
Jake, and let me tell you, I'm both of them. Number one, this is so fucking insensitive to people who have no other options in the world besides to just take a hoodie to provide warmth and keep themselves safe on the streets. With that being said, this is incredibly hilarious. This is so funny. Whoever thought about doing this is a political mastermind of epic proportion. And I am 100% here for it.
See, I'm a little behind on all the news. I've been catching up on my rest today and yesterday after a long weekend, so I hadn't seen this.
Yeah, this is a breaking news story.
This is breaking news to both of you guys?
So
my God, this is incredible.
So when you said we're going to open with the hoodie thing, I'm sitting here Googling what did Bill Belichick do this weekend?
Yeah.
Literally, and apparently his girlfriend bought a new $100,000 Mercedes and was flaunting it in a skimpy outfit.
Okay, not that
awesome.
hoodie.
That's what I gathered from it. I was like, what did Belichick do now?
And see, your
did he
hoodie
get fired?
Is Bill Belichick. I have Carmelo Anthony as my hoodie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was looking up.
So in all like hilarity, I got fooled because I was going up and down Central. I was running some errands on Sunday. I was doing some Facebook Marketplace stuff. By the way, round 2 of the Facebook Marketplace Challenge will happen tonight.
Okay.
We got too busy last week having fun and schmoozing here at Howie Sports Page that we didn't do the Facebook Marketplace Challenge.
So I'm still undefeated.
Correct. Yeah, you are 1-0 in the Facebook Marketplace Challenge.
Beautiful.
Friend of the show, if you don't know what we're talking about, and we'll get back to this hoodie stuff real quick. So we show up to Howie's, right, for Monday Night Football, like everyone in the world should do on a Monday. Again, I'll tell you, free glizzies, free giveaways at halftime.
Camaraderie.
And free fellowship
for
everyone. It's absolutely incredible. But we're going to start playing this game to where if you can get somebody to deliver you an item from Facebook Marketplace to Howie's, everybody puts $10 into a pot, and then winner take all, first person to get a delivery gets the pot. And I'm pretty sure this is not organized gambling. This is just the dudes having fun.
This is just,
It's fantasy shopping.
Yeah, fantasy shopping.
That's how it's a fantasy shopping app.
Single
I'm going to
day.
be looking for I love Mayor Tim Keller.
Oh,
hoodie.
my God. If you get me one of those hoodies here, I'll pay you double.
Deal.
So anyways, Hoodiegate has been going down the last couple days. And like I said, like I was out running errands. Like I was picking up some stuff on Facebook Marketplace for my little rental property. By the way, looking for a new place, slide into the DMs. It's going to be open January 1. So I was out running errands and I was driving down Central in the war zone. And I saw one of those yellow with red letters, Zia style, I love Tim Keller hoodies on a man of the streets. And obviously I carpet bombed my messages and I'm like, oh my God, you'll never believe what I just saw. It's the epitome of irony. I saw a homeless guy walking around in a dirty yellow I love Tim Keller hoodie. I can't believe this is a real thing. 24 hours later, I find out that there's dozens, if not hundreds, of these hoodies in the war zone. There's picture after picture after picture on Albuquerque Reddit, Albuquerque Instagram. There's stories.
Not even the biggest controversy of Albuquerque this weekend.
Okay, go on.
The Mountain West Championship.
Oh, how they got hosed.
Yeah,
like,
that's a bit, people are in more of a hubbub over that than, the homeless people getting hoodies,
Yeah. And look, Albuquerque voters, I agree. Homelessness is a problem in Albuquerque. It's a problem in every American metropolis, and it should be the number one goal of which a candidate that you support. But with that being said, like using homeless people as political pawns is about as low as it gets.
Yeah.
And also it's about as hilarious as it gets.
I mean, it's a double-edged sword, You're keeping them warm, but you just got to let them wear your message with it. That's the future. We're all going to be walking advertising billboards one day.
I mean, aren't we already?
Yeah, pretty much. Except for you right now. Yeah, I don't think you got a single brand on you.
Well, I do. I have a Wrangler shirt, but it's I just like the shirt. I'm not the biggest Wrangler fan in the world. Young Cassio.
I am a walking billboard till the day I die.
Perpetual walking billboard.
Yeah, it's branding. It's very important.
Luke is out of the chat for a second.
I don't know what's going on here.
We'll jump back in when he's ready. His audio will work, but his video won't. We'll remedy that in due time. But this is absolutely incredible. Like I want one of these hoodies.
I want one that's. Can we get both sides out there? So then, it's a little less confusing for voters and they can make up their own decisions.
I mean, that's what like the opposing party should do, right?
Yeah.
Like the I love Tim Keller hoodies are
I love
yellow
Darren
and
White.
red.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
make a red and yellow.
Red and yellow.
Yeah.
I love Darren White.
Or even turquoise.
I don't think,
white.
Yeah. or white on white. It doesn't even say anything.
Yeah, and just the dirt is as it gets dirty over time, it slowly reveals the message.
Yeah, like a hypercolor shirt.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Like one of those thermal mugs that changes with temperature.
Man, as a person who I pride myself on having a strong moral compass, as a person who I think regularly practices empathy and sympathy for people who don't have it as good as me, like this really hurts me in my core that someone would use homeless people for a political stunt. But then there's the other part of Van where I'm an absolute idiot troll and love a good joke. So I have never been more conflicted in my entire life on how to feel about this.
You remember when the guy that used to do the bum fight videos?
Yes.
Dr. Phil had him on his show.
Yes.
To
chastise
him for exploiting people's weaknesses for personal gain.
Yeah.
And the guy came on dressed as Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
To insinuate that he does the exact same thing.
Yeah,
and it was
this is what you do.
Television gold.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I mean, even shaved the horseshoe powder and baldness in his head, wore the exact same suit.
That's a guy who has dressed up as Dr. Phil. Let me tell you, it is not an appealing look to tell your barber to do.
Did your barber give you that one for free?
No, I actually got paid $500 when I cut my hair like Dr. Phil. I had to wear it like a week though.
God, that's incredible.
Yeah.
All right, so it's getting spicy in the Albuquerque mayoral election. I know we have people from all across the country listening right now, and you're not really tuned in to Albuquerque politics. But this is a story that kind of like translates into anywhere. Like, this is the age that we're living in, that people are willing to use social media publicity stunt campaigns to aid in their election.
Honestly, I love the move. I'm here for it. We're doing two good things. We got marketing and branding happening, and we're supporting the homeless by at least putting some clothes on their back.
I mean, you do it,
and you know what? A certain individual may have helped put them all there.
100%.
So,
yeah, I mean, I've heard some whispers. I'm a connected guy here in Albuquerque, and I heard who may be behind it. So until I get concrete evidence, I'm not going to say anything. But it wouldn't surprise me in the least that it was like a double secret cooperative movement, that Tim Keller did it, and then through the cloak of secrecy, blame the other party.
Oh, like a double.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that. The Trojan horse it.
From Keller's official Twitter, to the supporters of Darren White who think they are making a clever statement about Mayor Keller, yes, those sweatshirts provide warmth, but using people experiencing homelessness as political props is disgraceful. No one's hardship should be exploited for campaign stunts. Darren White should join us in condemning this immediately. White's campaign, as of right before we started the program, hasn't said anything. Boy, am I excited to hear them eventually say something.
Yeah.
I say just ignore it.
I mean, you kind of have to, right?
Yeah. If they are, the ones behind it, or even if they're not the ones behind it, don't give it any recognition, because then you're still talking about Mayor Tim Keller. Talk about your campaign.
Sure. And it has been a spicy one so far. A lot of attack ads against each other, and a lot of heavy rhetoric for the future of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Whatever you think about this mayoral election and campaign, get out and vote. Do your civic duty. Show up. Because I disagree with one of my heroes, George Carlin, who says, if you don't vote, you're the only one that gets an opinion. I disagree. At least do the due diligence to go out to the polls, have your voice heard, and represent yourself and what you believe. So show up to the polls, everybody, and let's get a true representation of what Albuquerque wants, what Albuquerque thinks they need for the future of this city. I'm going to let politics slide for a little bit, but this story is absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to give the friends of the show more updates. We will be at the Duke's Team Store on Wednesday, and we'll be at Rio Bravo Brewing on Friday.
Ooh.
We might Missy Elliott that, put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it. We might be at Rio Bravo Wednesday and Duke Store Friday. We'll let you know if that happens. But you get 2 Men On, you get Talk ABQ 3 days a week now, and we are very fortunate to our partners and sponsors for jumping back on board and hanging out with us until we find our new home. Speaking of that, we've been talking about this 4 weeks that we have a new home, and I'm going to wait for Fred to be back, and we have some big announcements coming. So get excited, friends of the show. We're going to be in new markets, new areas, and we have more chances to check out 2 Men On and Talk ABQ and all of our properties. A lot of exciting stuff coming out. We're going to take a quick commercial break so we can give you a breather, and we get Luke's beautiful face back on this program for our live video stream. More sports and sports adjacent and pop culture content when we get back. You're listening to Talk ABQ presents 2 Men on Believe.
Mario Brothers because I don't want to be like a Wario or a Waluigi because I don't have that in my heart.
Sure.
Personally, I think I'm more of a Mario than a Luigi, but I'll be happy with either one.
Oh yeah, Luigi was a little taller.
Yeah, he was a little more svelte too.
Hey, nothing wrong with being a short king, you know. My man Diego Pavia is a short king, you know, and he's making noise.
I bet if Luigi popped down those overalls, there'd be a six-pack underneath.
Oh, Luigi was shredded.
You, Mario Imposter, you do not have one.
Well, I have a six-pack just, you know, in my fridge.
We will have more than a six-pack tonight at Howie's Sports page. Guys, I got a crazy story for you. I have a box right here.
Oh.
And if you understand what this box represents for the friends of the show watching live with us, I'll show you on camera. This is a standard 700 count baseball card box.
Okay.
And it is filled with baseball cards. And before I ask you guys to describe what's going on here, I'm going to tell you that I obviously am a sports fan. And once, you might not believe this, I was a child, Jake.
You were?
No, I have not been a 40-year-old man my whole life, contrary to popular belief.
See, I thought you came out looking like that.
I mean, it looks like I did.
Yeah.
100%. It looks like I did. So what we have here, boys, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to describe
What's in the box?
what you are seeing right now before you describe.
This is a long cardboard box covered in metallic tape.
Correct.
On the side, there's a Dodgers logo on the metallic tape.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell if there's a bunch
There's
of
the Braves. Yeah, it's all the hologram stickers. This is your standard like complete set box.
Yes.
From any 1 year.
Now it looks like you might have stolen this from a garage sale.
Okay. It's excellent that you brought that up because that's exactly where this came from.
Just not stolen.
A garage sale from a child. And let me show you if you can see
what child has a garage
signature right here. Can you read to the friends of the show what it says on the inside of the box here?
Van Allen Nunley Jr.,
which is my full
AKA
proper name.
Van.
Yep. You can call me Vandy if you're in the club. So this is a 700 count set box that I've had since I was a child. And I used to do garage sales when I was a kid. So the family's got to get rid of a bunch of stuff. I help them out, mark prices, blah, blah, blah. And I would set aside a little table just for me and my baseball, my sports cars to sell my stuff. And this box got sold sometime when I was 12, 13 years old in Carlsbad, New Mexico, in middle school at a garage sale. And a month ago, this bad boy came back to me.
Found its way.
Wow.
It found its way back to me.
If you love something, set it free.
Exactly that. So, I mean, I don't know why I got rid of the box. It has my name on it twice with like stickers up. Like, I think it's 1991 Upper Deck holographic team stickers on it. By the way, you see it, friends watching. Oh, see how shiny and fun this is?
You blinded me.
So a new friend of the show, who is now a friend of the show, used to live in Hobbs, New Mexico, and had an uncle that lived in Carlsbad who bought him this. We're similar ages. Bought him this when he was a kid so he could have a box of baseball cards. So I sold this when I was like 12 or 13 years old. And I'm pulling up the name real quick. Shout out to Chris Starr, who I believe just moved to Dallas, found this box in storage and had my name on it, looks me up on Facebook, finds me, befriends me, and tells me this story, how he found this box in storage and wanted it to go back to its proper home.
That's sweet. So basically, you sold your box of cards for $5 or whatever back in the day.
It literally says $12 on it.
$12.
Yeah, in 1991.
So
this is upwards of $13 now.
You made a huge profit
and
on
with
this.
the card market, it's now worth less than that.
It's worth less than that, yeah. Because it is
all these years later.
It's from the junk wax era. And I'm going to bust this open, boys.
If there was a Billy Ripken in there, we could talk, but.
So what we have here is a bunch of common cards from 1991 and 1992 Leaf set.
I wasn't even born yet.
You were not even born yet, but here I was collecting sports cards. But I'm going to show you this little stack.
I had a lot of these myself.
So there is a random stack here, and I'm just going to give you guys just a random little grabby boy here.
Okay,
And
fun.
we're going to talk about what we're seeing right now.
Do we need the white gloves to handle these?
In real time? No. This
Yeah,
is
we
fine.
need sleeve protectors. You know, this is breaking every intuition I have because I grew up in the scalpers era of cards. So
Chris Jackson before he was Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
There you go. So I got to. I think I might have done you guys a disservice.
One of the best names is Don Slot.
Oh, I got Nolan
yeah.
Ryan.
It's a Don Slot.
An absolute Don slot. Most of these are commons, but I went through them when they came to me in the mail, and there's some dudes here that can go. I got a 1991 Padres Joe Carter MVP card. Joe Carter could go.
I got a random Reggie Lewis Boston Celtic in here, so not all baseball cards.
Rest in power, King.
Yeah.
We got Lenny Dykstra. Len, they called him.
Oh, man. He has a great criminal record.
Good old Nails.
I have a Jim Abbott. I believe this is 1992 Topps. And if you don't know, Jim Abbott is the one-arm pitcher. And this card got bent in half. It's just bent in half.
I also have Chris Miller, quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
that was the Andre Rison and Deion Sanders years right there.
Yeah.
Jake.
We got one down on the floor there.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. It's gonna be fine. These are worth more as kindling than they are baseball cards. How about
if anybody rode bikes anymore? You could put them in the spokes.
One of my favorite non-Astros growing up, Ken Griffey Jr. His dad, Ken Griffey, right here. Bert Bylevin. You guys remember Bert Bylevin?
Tim Belcher.
Hey,
Alejandro Pena.
that dude can go. And
We
look
got
here.
Mike Maddox.
We have the wrong Maddox.
Yeah.
I have an NFL action highlights punt block.
Now look at here. We got a Nolan Ryan Rangers card. This was
I got a Nolan Ryan Ranger too.
Is it that? Was that from? Okay, yeah. This is a set. I remember this set very vividly. This is a set that was all Nolan Ryan. he was the
one of
only
those individual.
Yeah,
for
he was the
every
only
team.
card in the set. This is all Nolan Ryan. I mean, it hit me with a Dave Winfield Yankees. Like
this is definitely taking me back. Some of these old the Stadium Club cards are
legit memory lane. Hey, okay, I got a funny story here. If we're doing story time, right here is Tigers legend Lou Whitaker.
Lou Whitaker.
Sweet Lou, that is correct.
Looks like a baby in that picture.
If you are familiar with OG friend of the show, Sandy Kay, that is my mother. My mother was in Dallas, Texas when she was younger. This is pre-Van. She was watching a Rangers game, and sweet Lou Whitaker hit a foul ball, and she wasn't paying attention, and it bounced right off of her jaw.
Oh,
broke her jaw, and she had to be wheeled out of the stadium and her jaw wired for 3 months.
See, if she hadn't have been on her phone.
Yes. They're probably still rotary phones.
Oh, 100%.
When she got hit with a foul ball.
Was she on a walkie-talkie?
So, I mean, it's
like this a niner in there?
And back then, they didn't do a lot of PR stunts like they do now. You know, you didn't get sent home with a baseball bat and, some signed cards or nothing. They said, good luck.
Another Reggie Lewis card right here. Oh, here we go. King of terrorizing quarterbacks and drug dealers, Lawrence Taylor.
That's sweet.
Remember, kids, don't smoke crack.
Unless you're Lawrence Taylor.
Hey, Thurman Thomas, here's your guy.
You sick.
You keep that one, Jake.
I will, actually.
That one's for you. So
thank you.
I'm just going to set these out tonight, and then Howie's patrons can just have whatever they want, but they can't have the box. The box stays with me because I cannot believe after 20 plus years, this thing came back to me in, as close to the original form as I can expect.
It's the herpes of baseball card boxes.
That's awesome.
This is so sweet, dude. So
there's a cool story.
There's another bonus for Howie's Sports Page patrons who come hang out with us for Monday Night Football. Free baseball cards.
There you go.
You just can't have my box, ladies and gentlemen.
First time you've ever said that.
It's a pretty blown out box anyway. It's a pretty blown out box.
The box is blown up. Absolutely. Yeah, this is incredible, man. And it's
I want to go through all my cards.
We should have because I have one box of being a lifelong collector and probably my late 20s, I would say, the most worthless years of baseball cards ever.
Oh yeah.
I still have this incredible collection. in storage with like some of the best rookies and Hall of Famers from our generations. Not Jake so much, Luke.
No,
Yeah, no.
Our generation is absolutely incredible.
Baseball cards are kind of dying with my era. It's more a basketball and football era of cards and Pokemon.
But it's all like out of 10, out of 50, out of 100, like jersey and autograph cards now. Like no one cares about like all this stuff you get in a pack is just filler.
Yeah,
until
it really
you get like
is.
a jersey card.
Well, yeah, and the time that we were collecting, the market just got flooded. There were so many the Tops and Top Stadium Club, and I mean the Upper Deck came out and those were pretty nice, but then you had the Fleer, the Donruss, the Leaf,
I am a big fan of collecting. Basically, what I do when I open packs now is I throw the first 9 cards away, and I just go to the very back for the hit. And everything
you're
else
talking about Pokemon.
Well, no, and sports cards nowadays too, you know. But like for example, there's Prism cards, right? And it comes with 4 cards and 4 cards only in a pack. And so the first 3 cards are just base set, and you just toss those to the side because you will never need them again because it costs more money to get them sent in than anything. And you just look for the very back. And now it's like that's all it is now is just looking for the high value chase pull cards. That's why I have over 20 rookie Wembanyama cards.
Okay, if you're going to collect somebody, that's a good one.
Yeah.
He's going to be. If
he's due for something.
If he stays healthy, he's going to be the GOAT, and I will stand by that. I've been saying it since before he was a rookie in the National Basketball Association. He is an absolute dude, and he's going to change the game.
I actually got gifted by a friend of the show at the bar I work at. He gave me an unopened pack of John Madden cards.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's still in the box, still sealed. And then he also included 50, like 1993, just massive cards like Jim Kelly, Brett Favre, all of that.
The full page.
The full page cards, yeah, 50
were the Madden ones the 3D ones? Remember they came out those for a little while?
I think so.
Yes.
They were like, they had relief kind of things
There
on
might
them.
be one in here. This is from that generation.
Yeah, I think those are the ones. And so I looked, I mean, I don't think they're worth a lot, but.
So imagine my surprise when that guy reached out to me on Facebook. And, you know, a lot of the friends of the show reach out, like, thanks for being a part of the program. Thanks for contributing to the program. We appreciate when you guys give us your feedback. We appreciate when you guys contribute to the program. But absolutely blew my mind when I looked in Facebook messages and a guy just reached out, like, with a picture of this box and a picture of my name and my childhood handwriting, who was just like, hey, are you this same Van Allen Nunley Jr.? And I was like, I am deed am, my friend.
That's that restores my faith in humanity. That's I hope one day that makes me want to write my name on everything now.
Yes.
You know, because maybe I'll get it back.
Yeah. Don't do that with graffiti.
No,
Yeah.
I have a tag name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once again, shout out to friend of the show, Chris Starr. Thank you for this little ride down memory lane. I appreciated it so much. And then tonight, the patrons of Howie's who want some of these sports cards, whether it's a player or a team you like, you can just have stuff.
That's action-packed, they were called, the Madden.
Yeah, the action packs.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had like the
yes.
relief.
Yeah,
they
they
were
had the
bumpy
Buffy.
and-
Yeah. So incredible.
Yeah, you want to buy it?
All right, that's enough story time for now. Thanks for the trip down memory lane, Chris. And we get back, we're talking NFL. We'll give you the weekend recap, and we will look forward to Monday Night Football here at Howie's Sports page. You're listening to Talk ABQ Presents 2 Men on Believe.com. We'll be right back. Friends of the show, welcome back to the program. Welcome back to Talk ABQ presents Two Men On right here on Believe.com. You don't have to just listen to Believe. You got some options when you're hanging with the boys. Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, however you get your podcast. Thank you for being a friend of the show, whether it's live right now on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. Thank you for being a friend of the show. We wouldn't be here without you, and we wouldn't be here without our friends in the community like Isham Dental. We usually have our Isham Dental soundbite of the day, and I'll tell you the Isham Dental soundbite of the day super soon. But first, let's talk about our friends Isham Dental. Isham Dental, abq.com, 3900 Eubank Northeast Building A. Hit them up at 505-881-0422. But what you should do for ease of access, just go to ishamdentalabq.com. You can put your name, number, and email, and they'll hit you up immediately, as easy as it gets. Same day dentures, does just about anything you can do in the dental world, does just about anything you can do, takes any insurance. They are absolutely incredible. We love Scott and we love Isham Dental ABQ. So without further ado, here's your Isham Dental soundbite of the day. Shadur Sanders sucks. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I closed my eyes for that.
Yeah. You could pick on the Raiders all you want, but when you play a real team, like, it's going to expose you no matter what. Shadur Sanders, and look, this is young. He's a rookie. It's only his second game. It's only his first real game against a real team. 16 of 25, not so bad. 149 yards, not in today's NFL. 1 tutty, no picks, 3 sacks. Could have been worse. Sprinkled in 1 carry for 6 yards.
What was his QB rating?
Well, he just looked lost.
It's just, he took a couple of shots, but it's just such a different game these days, because if we look back on some of the greatest quarterbacks of the 90s and their first seasons, Troy Aikman's numbers were that abysmal.
Correct.
It was
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Peyton Manning led the most interceptions all time in a season his rookie year. We've just gotten so instant gratification and immediately, these guys don't have a chance to ease in, and it's kind of just thrown to the wolves. And I think we're seeing now with Sam Darnold, with some of these guys, the reclamation projects, that so much of it is situational. So much of it is, and name a quarterback since Kozar that has succeeded in Cleveland.
Sure.
Other than Baker, Yeah.
Well, and again, he had Cleveland to success, not success,
At one playoff game.
Won a playoff game. I believe that is the epitome of Cleveland success.
Yeah, I'm not defending him. He has a lot to learn, a lot to do, but it's just such a different, there's no learning curve anymore for these young quarterbacks. We expect Hall of Fame numbers from the jump.
Are people not watching? Is every other team in the NFL not watching what the Packers have done with their last 3 quarterbacks?
Yeah. Giving a chance to develop and take the back seat, learn from a seasoned veteran.
Look at Steve Young with Joe Montana. It was, it used to be the norm.
Right. There's only so many Peyton Mannings. There's only so many Tom Brady's. There's only so many absolutely one-of-one talents that can take over at any time.
And Brady came into a situation that was already a playoff team.
Right.
Peyton came into a mess and was a mess until he got it together. Again, I think we're seeing more and more these days just how situational things are. Daniel Jones got exposed a little bit. He wasn't completely healthy yesterday, and they didn't look good. But he's looked a world's different. Darnold has looked worlds different. Guys getting a shot somewhere else under a better system are showing success now. So, it's hard to give up on these guys that quickly, but that's just the league today.
Have we even talked about a rookie, quarterback or not, on this program since the draft? But no, we're talking about Shadur Sanders.
Yeah.
Even if he's playing under par, even if there's a learning curve, it's still enough to talk about.
Yeah.
He pushes the meter enough. Because Deion Sanders is the new Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
They show him more than they show Shedeur.
Yeah.
They just go back and forth from Deion to Shedeur. Like every single play, they get Deion's reaction.
And he's not making the NFL nearly as much money.
No.
know? Yeah. I will say, though, like, with Cam Ward, for example, he has had a pretty abysmal season. And not a single media outlet is talking about this. But then Shedeur plays 2 games in the NFL.
Exactly.
It's all over the place.
Again, he or the Sanders family or the whole kind of put a target on his back to be more harshly judged than others.
Oh, 100%.
But, yeah, like you said, Cam Ward struggling. But he's going to get another shot next year.
Yep.
He's still considered the future of the franchise. They're not giving up on him, and yeah, nobody's bagging on him the way they're bagging on Shedeur right now. It's a different situation.
I wrote a 20-page paper actually about this in college, about how where you get drafted matters and team culture and the significance of it. Mind you, this was a group project and I did it all by myself, so I got a D on it. But it was the best paper I ever wrote in my entire life because there was passion behind it all.
When you say the best, do you mean the only paper you've ever wrote?
Well, I did pay a lot of people to help me get through where I'm at, but
before AI.
Yeah, but I didn't have AI. I didn't have it. So this paper I talked about was Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota went from a West Coast style offense to a smash mouth style offense in Tennessee. Those two philosophies do not work. With the concept of drafting the best guy available, are you drafting the best talent from college and what worked with them, or are you drafting somebody that's going to be the best talent for your philosophy?
Well, yeah, you could
put
together an all-star team of former Titans.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I mean? Yeah. Derrick Henry and AJ Brown,
Randy Moss.
Just there are certain franchises that seem to be more inept than others, and even if they do draft the right people, they don't handle them right.
Yeah, I mean, in the past, 10 years, who have we seen it out of? Joe Burrow? Is he the only one?
Yeah.
Josh Allen?
Josh Allen took some time.
No, he struggled mightily
from right away.
His
first 2 years were horrible.
Only Joe Burrow is the only one that comes to mind for me that stepped in and was like, oh, I'll make you guys better. Like, I'm that good.
Deshaun Watson, kind of.
He was on a good
with
team.
the Texans.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud, his rookie year, looked like a world beater and has taken steps backwards since.
Yeah. So there's something to Jake's paper here that, like,
actually, it had some significance. And if to my professor who graded it, if you're listening, that paper deserved an A+.
15, 20 years from now, the professor's kid is going to come to you with a zip drive and say, we were going through my dad's stuff and we found this on his computer.
Like album reviews, like after they've been out for 10 years.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Actually, this album is incredible.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the same thing about your paper, Jake.
You know what? I should have gotten a Nobel Peace Prize for that paper.
This Casio kid was on to something. Incredible day of football on Thanksgiving. I know it was a few days past, but we'll give it a little bit of attention it deserves. The Lions were a favorite at home, got upset by the Packers. The Chiefs were a favorite on the road, got upset by the Cowboys. The Bengals were dogs on the road and ended up beating the Ravens. A 3-dog day on Thanksgiving. Some incredible football.
Joy to the world.
It must have been like, it's one of the best Thanksgiving days of football ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good. That Chiefs-Cowboys game was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a tale of teams in different directions right now. Because the Cowboys seem to be getting it together and ascending, and the Chiefs are struggling. I'm not sure. I think the Cowboys had too many missteps early in the season to come back this year.
Yeah.
But if they can use those first-round picks wisely next year and shore up that defense, franchise pickings, they could be dangerous next year.
I mean, they're not completely out of it.
No.
The Eagles keep losing.
Eagles are stumbling too. I mean, they just do not look good.
Cowboys need a little help. If it wasn't for like their early season struggles, and I know it's mostly injuries, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that happens every year to some team in the NFL. The Cowboys, you said it last week, Luke, the Cowboys are the team that no one wants to play.
Yeah, nobody wants to play them right now.
They got the best wide receiver room.
They got nothing to lose.
You can't run on them.
No.
They have like 2 of the best 3 interior defensive linemen.
Well, and again, I mean, this is where Jerry gets his little smirk thinking, oh, I'm the smartest guy, because that trade, the 2 little trades he made look better because they also got Overshown back and other help back that was already on the team that the team would have improved without the trade, but it just makes it look that much better with the trade.
Yeah. you signed Clowney for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
Both of your new top shelf interior defensive linemen together make less than Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was the dumbest trade in the world, but dare I say, Jerry Jones did some like above average wheeling and dealing for the first time since Jimmy Johnson was sitting next to him.
Yeah, and you know what? It's probably because he put the Egg McMuffins
Well,
down.
I think it was successful in spite of Jerry.
Yes. The upsets continued on the Black Friday as the Bears beat the Eagles.
The number one NFC Bears.
It's time to
Again,
take
that's
the
another
Bears seriously.
that's another one with two teams heading in opposite directions.
Yeah.
The Bears are definitely ascending, and it's starting to look like Ben Johnson was the magic in Detroit and not Dan Campbell, because Detroit does. I mean, especially Campbell's put a target on his back by taking over play calling, and the offense seems to be bogging down. And Ben Johnson is turning Caleb Williams into what we thought he could be. I mean, he's still got a lot to learn and a lot to go, but he doesn't make really bad decisions. He's tough. He's out there.
And Ben Johnson is, being a team guy, taking off the shirt, swinging it around in the locker room after that win, sure, maybe Dan Campbell, cries every now and then and has a really good speech, but energy like that is what's going to propel the team in the playoffs.
The Bears went 0-2, then rattled off 4 straight, lost to a healthy Ravens team, and then won 5 straight. So, is it time to take the Bears seriously, or do you need more data from the rest of the schedule? Because next week, Packers in Green Bay. Week after that, the beloved Shadur Sanders goes to Chicago. And then they end with Packers, Niners, Lions. I think the Bears only have to win 1 out of the next 5 games to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, they've set themselves up for success enough.
2 to win the division.
Correct.
Yeah.
All I need is one over
the Packers.
1 win and then 1 win over the Packers, and then they're the division champs with a chance for a friggin' bye.
Yeah.
How insane is that the Chicago Bears, with a rookie head coach and a second-year quarterback, have a chance to win a division and get a bye?
There's going to be a lot of playoff turnover this year. There's going to be a lot of teams that,
yes.
I mean, we're not going to have the Chiefs in the playoffs more than likely.
Incredibly likely that there'll be no Chiefs in the playoffs.
We're going to see a lot of 0-win quarterbacks for playoff wins this year.
Postseason debuts.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Changing at the guard.
The most schizophrenic team in the NFL, the Atlanta Falcons, lose 1 to the Jets. They can't get it together. The Jets are garbage. We'll fly over that one.
Rod Taylor, that's all you got to say.
Yeah, and Kirk Cousins. I mean, I think it's valuable for Penix having Kirk Cousins there. I don't think, you can't rely on Kirk Cousins week to week.
100%, for sure. We already mentioned the Browns.
Drake London also
poor
out.
performance against the Niners. Panthers with an upset over, the last 3 weeks, they look like the best team in the NFL. The Rams.
Bryce Young's another one.
Yeah.
Yep. Give them a chance.
They looked nice that Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I love that earlier in the season, Bryce Young admitted that he couldn't see over his offensive line sometimes and is still balling out.
Yeah.
That means he's just guessing some of the time where he's throwing the ball.
Or he got spacers put in.
Which I told him to do last year. I hope that's
He's
correct.
heightening.
Hey, nothing wrong with it, okay? From one short king to another short king. We are average, but, to you Giants, we are short. Let it fly, Bryce. I'm all in for the short kings, except for Kyler Murray.
Bryce Young is short for an NFL quarterback. Jake, you're short for a human being.
I'm 5'9".
He's not 5'9".
No.
Yes, I am.
You're not 5'9" in Doc Martens.
I'll bring a measuring tape
All
next
right,
week.
Pepsi challenge. You got a measuring tape in the office, Luke?
Well, I have my altered one that I use for discrete photos.
It starts on 3 inches.
The toilet paper roll.
I have scaled down props for certain pictures.
Like watches.
Put it next to a Coke can.
Yeah. You go to the store and buy the smallest banana.
Yeah,
set it right next to it. Hey, we'll gloss over a few ass whippings. Jaguars over Titans. Buccaneers barely scraped by the Cardinals. That was surprising to me. Seahawks.
Baker's still not Baker.
I know, man.
He's struggling right now.
His wide receiver core is banged up.
They've been a mash unit all year.
Tez Johnson is a great wide receiver 4. He's not a great wide receiver 2.
Yeah.
Hard agree. Seahawks beat the hell out of the Vikings.
First time they've been shut out in like 20-something years.
That's wild.
Yeah.
How do you get shut out? You got Justin Jefferson.
And
That's
well, he had 2 for 4 yards.
Wild,
I have him in fantasy in that. Luckily I had, but they, that was just, they had just over 100 yards of total offense.
Well, you said last week too, you're like, they're not going to be dumb enough to put out JJ McCarthy against, their former quarterback, Bruce Meyer or whatever his name is with 4 interceptions and all that. It was like,
they sure did.
It's probably better than what JJ McCarthy would have
done. Local
done.
Minnesota hero
committed the worst turnover of the entire season. Where he was being sacked, easily sacked,
and just
tried to pull a underhanded Brett Favre miracle, and then got a pick
85 the other way
from a linebacker who I'm assuming runs a 5.4. Absolute embarrassment. Jake, your Bills finally look like the Bills of the earlier season.
Man. Yeah, it's been a tough season for Buffalo. The first half of the game, I thought it was over. I said, fire everybody, get everybody, out of here. Just keep Josh and let's just move on from there. And then the second half happened where Aaron Rodgers actually looked 40 years old for once, and we beat him up a little bit.
A couple weeks in a row.
Yeah. Buffalo's back, and it was a fun one. And Josh had to play pissed off superhero ball, and that works for us for week by week situations. But in terms of the playoffs and the long term hopes and aspirations of finally getting one, I don't know if this is the team that's going to do it for us.
Yeah, at what point do you start looking at the coaching staff and say, you got us here, but we haven't progressed?
Yeah, it's thank you for your service, but it's like it's time to move on. Jerry Jones did it with Jimmy Johnson. Why can't we do it with Sean McDermott?
Sure.
That was a couple of championships later.
Yeah,
more of a clash of egos than anything else. But
it says a ton about Bills culture. They were on the road in a hostile environment. Pittsburgh is one of the best home field advantages in the NFL. 2 picks and a fumble in the first quarter, and then blank the Steelers the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Well, thank God that the Steelers fan base turned on the Steelers. They were literally screaming, fire Tomlin, booing when Renegade started playing, Pittsburgh traditions. And it felt like at one point it was kind of a home game when they started booing the Steelers.
And that may be another one where a coaching change is due. I mean, he's kind of lost the locker room, it looks like.
Sure.
And
he's had 17 years doing this,
Yeah. And brought them a lot of success and brought them a championship and done all of it. But it's it's time to start looking elsewhere there.
Chargers over the Raiders quite easily. I don't know if you guys watched last night, but an absolute stellar game from the Washington Commanders, putting it to the Broncos, but the Broncos did just enough to win once again. And one of my favorite, it didn't work out for Dan Quinn, who ironically comes from the Ron Rivera tree, the Riverboat Ron tree. Dan Quinn goes for 2 in overtime for the win to not extend the game.
Well, and that was all Nick Bonito, because if he gets that pass over, the guy walks into the end zone.
Yeah, 100%.
He could have thrown that thing 7-8 feet up in the air and just floated it to him, and they have it. But that was just an amazing individual play by Bonito.
And, shout out Marcus Mariota, still doing the damn
Hey, man,
thing.
a couple of Ducks quarterbacks battling it out.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they had a nice little moment on the field right after the game.
And not Mariota. Mariota.
Well, yeah, they were they were very.
They leaned into those double T's so hard.
He did it in the intro when they do the little Mariota.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it wasn't Mariota, it was Mariota.
They reversed their course on 5 years of calling him the wrong name.
Have you seen
and
that?
They over enunciated all game.
Have you seen the whole thing where the Tom Segura, where the guy's asking him if he's Japanese?
Yeah.
He's like, Segura. He's like, well, anything sounds Japanese if you say it like that. Yeah. Oh, Mariota.
Yeah.
It was just that kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, Van Nunnally.
No.
It's definitely that. Oh, Mariota.
Looking forward to the game tonight. We are up against it, boys. Got to wrap this up. Looking forward to the game of the night. Giants visit the Patriots. The Patriots look like one of the best teams in football. Drake may be that dude.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is where I send Jackson Dart back out.
No,
right?
I give Jackson Dart another week.
I say we just let Jameis finish out the season.
God,
let us have some entertainment. Right. And here's a little fun snippet for you that some breaking news that I got. Abdul Carter will be sitting out the first drive of the game on defense because he was watching pornography in a team meeting without headphones.
Okay.
Rookie move.
In his defense, neither do I.
So
but
because
I'm not in a
move,
team meeting.
I'm taking the Giants tonight.
Okay.
Let us goon.
I have a friend who shall remain nameless that was telling me a story about the wife was out and he was having a little alone time and he could not get the sound to work on his phone.
I know where this is going.
He's going video after video and he's keep changing. He's trying to figure it out. And he realizes at some point that it had connected to the Bluetooth on his back patio and was blaring it to his neighbors.
I'm not going to say it on air, but I have a really good guess who this is.
No, I don't think you know.
I don't know.
I don't think you know.
Okay,
him.
I had an incredible guess.
I
got the Patriots easily in this one, like a sexually frustrated Abdul Carter or not. I think they're going to handle business.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get the most Jameis Winston game of all time tonight, and he's going to pull out a miracle.
I hope so.
Give me the Giants to cover the spread.
If Jackson Dart plays, I think it's going to be easy work. But even in a loss, Jameis Winston is must-see TV. Makes it fun, makes it exciting.
100%.
I love him so much.
I hope he catches a ball. I hope he runs it. I hope he throws it. I hope he does it all. I hope he kicks a field
that
goal.
reception he had last week with the little juke down the sideline and shaking off the defender with the stanky leg, that was pretty damn good.
The Heisman move he hit him with,
So as the friends of the show know, Luke matches his attire to who he thinks is going to win the game, but I don't know who it is.
Well, they have similar colors.
They're both red, white, and blue.
But this is more of a Patriots blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Giants are more of a royal blue.
Gotcha.
This is more of a...
He's got faded jeans on. That's more Boston than New York City.
There you go.
Yeah.
He'd be wearing like form-fitting slacks. New York City.
Yeah. Maybe, like some dress shoes, you got to use the shoehorn for.
Well, hell of a day, boys. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, no.
And if you're wondering where we're hanging out, if you didn't join us earlier, we are, of course, Howie's sports page on the corner of Montgomery and Tramway. Going to have a lot of fun. Monday Night Football, already. Free glizzies, free giveaways at halftime.
We also do have a Lobo basketball game tonight.
Yo, let's go. So stoked for that. Gentlemen, another good one.
A beautiful one, as some would say.
I mean, Fred should be here any minute. He's almost done handing out more hoodies in the war zone, but we expect him here any second. Jake Cassio, final words.
Hi, Mom.
Luke Marquith.
Drink at Howie's.
That's brilliant advice for Fred Slow. I am Van Nunley. You can catch us Wednesday, and we haven't figured it out yet, either at the Duke store or Rio Bravo Brewing. We're going to figure it out, but we'll be live for you on Wednesday as well as Friday. Don't know the exact destination, but we will be here for you. Expect another episode of Fill in the Holes with myself and Max Machado tomorrow morning, talking golf. That will be on Spotify and Apple and all of your favorite podcast marketplaces shortly thereafter. And, of course, another episode of The Green Room, our comedy program that we partner with Hyenas Comedy Club, will be coming this weekend. So a lot of content coming for you out of Talk ABQ, and we thank you for joining us so much. So for the boys, I'm Van, and we'll be seeing you on Wednesday. Be safe out there, friends of the show.